Hello, hello, hello. All right, Anja. Be safe out there. What up? What up? What up? Oh no. All right, here we go. All right, y'all. What's going on? I know it's been a minute. I just ain't really had the desire to do anything for a while. I get like that though. Anyone who's been like watching me for a long time knows I'll be going hard for like weeks, sometimes more than that, and then next thing you know, I just go away for like a few weeks. That's how I kind of get myself back to a place where I'm like, all right, I could do this again. Um, all right, Andrew, you be safe out there, right? Yeah, Jojo. Like I have to like. Sometimes I'm like, I don't really feel like doing anything. And then last night the Super Bowl happened and Kendrick Lamar did his halftime show. And then it just inspired me because I knew people was gonna be popping off in one way or another um on TikTok. And so I went and looked on TikTok and I was like, it wasn't only his performance that pissed people off, it was also like singing the Black National Anthem, which apparently pisses people off every year. So I just been like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a video. So I did a video, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go live about this. So here we are. Here we are. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? We got JoJo. Hello. We got Broccoli Monster. We got Barrow. We got Just Troy Doe. Um, Anja. John. What's going on, John? What's going on, Midwest? Midwest. Did you see the half? I know you saw the halftime performance. What's going on, Axelot? Um, I haven't checked in on Nova in forever. Happy to hear it to catch a live while I fold laundry. Oh, Oh, I gotta do laundry too. Thank you for reminding me. So this is gonna be like my new sort of like show where I kind of just go over like current events and stuff like that. Um and just like random topics and shit like that. It's called Locked In. I might be doing some videos, but I'm just taking it one step at a time, not trying to overwhelm myself. so so um so yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I'm shooting for like Wednesday and Fridays because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it every Monday, but who knows? But the plan is Wednesday and Fridays. It was I had to watch it twice because I had a lot of company, but he ate the whole thing. Yeah, there was me too. I had to watch it. I watched it the first time with my man. Me and him watched it together, and then I was like, I want to do a video, and so I said, let me go watch it again because there was a lot going on, and I feel like I missed some of it. So I went back and watched it again, and it was just amazing. It was really really good. What's going on, Axel? Yeah, he really did his thing. He did a good job, and there was a lot of people obviously that didn't like it, saying that it was the worst Super Bowl performance they had ever seen. Um, saying that he people said that he was a niche rapper, which I thought was hilarious. There's a man who's earned the Pulitzer Prize and also just like cleaned up at the Grammys. So I mean, I don't know about niche, but I mean, all right. After some sad stuff in the Petty fam, I took a break. Yeah, yeah, I feel you on that. I haven't watched the bowl since the '90s. I literally just had it on mute while we was watching other stuff, and then when the halftime came up, that was all I was interested in. Somebody left a comment, and it was like it was really nice of Kendrick to let those football players play a game during his concert, and I was like, "Yep, that's pretty much." That's how I saw it because I was not paying attention. I did see that by halftime the Eagles had like what 24 and the Chiefs had like 0. I was like, and I had to ask my dude, I'm like, is can they come back from this? Because I don't follow football, so I don't know if it's even possible to come back from that kind of a lead. I was like, I was like, this is not looking good for any of them. No, you didn't watch it? Yeah, I watched. I had to watch the halftime. Worst Black Eyed Peas was worst by far. I'm not a football fan. Oh, stop making me laugh. That shit made me laugh so bad. I was like, that's pretty much it. It was a Kendrick performance. Um, not when you're on the bench pouting. Oh, it was that what was happening? Because I was just like I had it on mute, so I was just seeing the Eagles score go up and the Chiefs stay at 0, and I was like, this is not looking good for these people. Did they not prepare for this? Like, how are you getting? How are you getting beat that severely? It was like in spectacular fashion. I was pretty impressed. I was like, oh shit. I like it when Taylor Swift got booed. Yeah, I heard she got booed because she's with that guy, right? That player is he MAGA or something like that? Yeah, she got booed. They put the camera on her and everybody booed her. I was like, good God, like she poor lady. Oh yeah, yeah. So well, so I gathered some TikToks because I did the TikTok video. I did the video earlier, but these are not the same TikToks. I gathered some other TikToks that were a little bit more um critical of the Black National Anthem being sung, and obviously the people are not gonna like that, right? So the Black National Anthem being sung, and then also just Kendrick Lamar's performance, and so I figured we go over that, and then uh a creator I really enjoy, Reese Waters, he did a video about Latino Trump supporters who are basically finding out the hard way that you know when they were talking about the Haitians eating the dogs and the cats, right? Like that was only because that was an easy group to target at the moment. But the way that they feel about those immigrants, Haitian immigrants, is the same way that they felt about Mexican immigrants back when they were saying they were sending over their worst. And it's the same they're going to feel about every immigrant, with the exception of the ones that, come from like Nordic places and stuff like that. But anyway, so, um, so Latino immigrants are finding out the hard way that you can also be deported, even if you're not a criminal. They bought into this idea that they were only going after criminals. She's not like us, not at all. Yeah, me too, Midwest. I like Reese. Oh my God, let me know when you need another Latina. I'm part Haitian. I've been there. Oh, right. Nick Fuentes is another. Or White South. Yes, yes, that's another group. So we're gonna get into that. Let me pull that up. I hope y'all like my new layout. I worked hard on it. Where the hell is it? Oh, here we go. Okay. Did I not oh, no, that's not right. That's not right. I did this so that it can fit the way it's supposed to fit. Is it this one? Not that one. All right, whatever. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right. Yes, the Arabic community is finding out too. The Muslim community. Elon is the African American DI they warned us about. He absolutely is. He absolutely is. All right, let's see. That's what happens when you think you're one of the good ones. You know what I mean? Like, people need to pay more attention to the rhetoric and not just, who they think might be a nice person or whatever.
Kendrick's performance, you're gonna see a flux of white people in the comment section talking about it's the worst performance in history because you saw a bunch of black guys with
Yeah.
locks on stage. How much you want to bet?
Does anybody
Here we
else
go.
think this is the worst halftime show for the Super Bowl ever? Ever, ever,
Ever?
ever? Fine. If you don't agree, that's fine. But most people don't even know these songs. I don't even know what he's saying at the time. And then you got Samuel L. Jackson every 2 minutes chiming in. What a joke.
Well, it's like I said in my video that I did. This was one of those things that if you didn't get it, well then you're how do I put this? If you didn't get it, then you're part of the problem. That's the best way to put it. If you didn't get it, then you're part of the problem. If you got it, good. Like, and that's basically the way I looked at it. If you got it, then we're seeing eye to eye. If you didn't get it, then you're part of the problem. And it doesn't surprise me that some of these folks didn't. And what's crazy to me is that when I see a like, I don't even watch the Super Bowl, right? But if I was to watch the Super Bowl and I saw a performance that I didn't like, I just go do something else. And then when I come back, I'll be like, oh, is it done? Cool. Because it has its own audience. You get what I'm saying? But these folks was like, no, I gotta take it to TikTok. I gotta let the world know that I hated this performance. Um People always say this is the worst with new sports events. You have to play what white people like the most. Glad I had this on in the background and thought that was Shanny. These sound so similar.
This is not what it's supposed to be about. Okay?
What is
It's
this supposed to be about?
an artist and collaborating with other artists in different genres to make everybody engaged about it or like music. I have no idea. Epic, epic, epic fail for the Super Bowl people. Oh my God, get him off the stage. That's what I've got. And ugh.
Jojo said, I get so tired of telling other POCs that they are not like them and that they will catch it too like everyone else. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, but white people got mad when Beyonce did country. There's no winning with people who are just like racist. Like, like that's the best way to put it. Like a bigot is always gonna bigot. Like they're never gonna miss their opportunity to be a bigot. Kendrick celebrated Black History Month in the performance. There was a lot of symbolism in that performance. A lot. And it was even her mentioning Samuel L. Jackson. Like he played, for anyone who didn't see it, Samuel L. Jackson played Uncle Sam in the performance. And throughout it, like when the performance started, Kendrick opened up. Damn, I forget what song it was. It was like a bonus song. It didn't make it to his latest project, but he opened up with the song. Then he went into Squabble Up, which is that was on his latest project, right? And then Uncle Sam, Samuel Jackson, comes in and he's like, "Hey, like, stop being ghetto. Stop being, that's too loud. That's like, basically what she's saying is what Samuel L. Jackson was saying in his moments and throughout the performance. As Kendrick gets more, like, I guess you could say, appropriate, quote unquote, Samuel Jackson's like, yeah, that's what we need. And then when he goes back to quote unquote ghetto, then Samuel Jackson's like, oh my God, you lost it again. And it's that battle of like is never good enough, really, in my opinion. That's the way I took it. And that's basically what she's saying. Like, this is not what it's about. Instead of just recognizing it for the art that it is, even if it's not your thing, and kind of moving on, this is not what it's about. And essentially, it's like, this is not, we don't like it, so it shouldn't be accepted. Plus, broke white folks should get behind it. The 1% isn't like any of us. Exactly. Bet she had a nervous breakdown about Beyonce. Yeah, people didn't like that. Oh, I'm sorry, Sydney. Pick up your pants. Exactly. Yep. My daughter tried telling her Cuban in-laws that they are not any different from anyone else where Trump MAGA is concerned. She left on election night, and now they are fucking around and finding out. Okay, so this was on Twitter. Someone said Kendrick just used the biggest milestone of his career to try and humiliate Drake. He's pathetic, which I find it to be hilarious because, again, Kendrick just won five Grammys at the Grammys. He also is a Pulitzer Prize. Like, he's received the Pulitzer Prize. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, this may obviously be a highlight of his career because the Super Bowl, I believe, is like Madison Square Gardens for artists, where it's one of those big performances that if you land, you kind of arrived in a way. But I don't know if I would consider it the biggest milestone of his career. And I mean, Drake kept throwing shots at Kendrick until Kendrick finally threw some shots back. The difference is that the shots that Kendrick is throwing is headshots. Here goes Ben Shapiro, my halftime show review. Actually, it's a beautiful voice and a beautiful accent. The only problem is I can't understand a word you're saying, but I just say this: good luck, live in peace. I don't know why people find it hard to understand what Kendrick is saying. Oh, no, I know. Just racist. That's all it is. That's all it is. Another Twitter person says, if you look in the mirror and say Kendrick 3 times, a racist appears saying horrible halftime show. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think he did either. I think he was really just like, talking his shit. And Just Troy Doe said he really had no clue the song was going to get as big as it did when he wrote it. And next comment says, maybe I'm too old. The halftime show was horrible. I have zero clue why any of this.
If you're somebody saying I did,
well, then it ain't for you. And again, if you didn't get it, then you're part of the problem.
Like the Super Bowl halftime, I didn't understand the word he was saying. One of two things is going on here. One, you're stupid. You don't even know what A minor is in any context. You didn't pick that up. Or the second thing, and hear me out, you're racist.
Precisely. Benny Johnson says Kendrick Lamar is a Democrat. His producers are Democrats. I don't know. I mean, maybe he knows this. I don't know how we all know this. Everyone who works for him is a Democrat. Why is there no diversity or inclusion or equity in this halftime show, or does that only work one way? It's such a disingenuous conversation to have. These folks never engage with these conversations genuinely. Never. I've gotten to the point where I don't even want to have the conversation with you. If I have to explain this shit to you, then we're not gonna talk about it, because what are we talking about? This is art. This is not a societal or like a basic human need, or you know, or a job or something like that. It's art. Art is expressed differently, and who the fuck knows who the people on his team are? Maybe there is some diversity on his team. I don't fucking know. Do y'all know? And I mean, it's okay to say maybe the show was for you, but the weird racist takes are gross. Exactly. And there was a message he was trying to get across, obviously. Well, even when he was on the stairs with, was it stairs? With all the guys were like in a formation of the American flag, and he's standing in the middle. Those all black men. Like, there was a message being sent by this performance. And so it was imperative that he had that he had all black dancers, as far as I interpreted the message. Now all of a sudden they know what inclusion and equity are exactly. Again, they never engage with this conversation genuinely. So at this point, it's like, you're a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like, keep it moving. Ted Nugent says, "Hey Kendrick Lamar, you suck." Doesn't Ted Nugent have like fucking couldn't that song that Kendrick was singing, Not Like Us, couldn't that be directed towards Ted Nugent, or do I have the wrong person? Y'all let me know if I'm right about that. Victor says Kendrick knew Trump was in attendance and he still did that. Epic. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Now, I did hear that Trump left early. I don't know how early though. So I'm not sure if he. Oh, Ted Nugent is creepy. Okay, so all right, so I'm right. There we go. All right, here goes Matt Walsh, because I'm sure everybody, when they were watching this fucking halftime show, was wondering what the fuck Matt Walsh had to say about it. So Matt Walsh says halftime show is trash. Nobody can even understand what he's saying, and the vast majority of football fans haven't even heard most of these songs. Now, I don't know what the racial makeup of football fans are, but I'm almost certain that there is enough football fans that know this song, because I mean, even on TikTok, I was on TikTok and people have put up videos of them like at Super Bowl parties. I mean, people going crazy off the shit. I even have a video of people on a cruise, and when he breaks off into trying to strike a chord, but it's probably A minor, the whole cruise sings it. Even at the Super Bowl, the crowd sings the A minor part. Like, what are we talking about? Like, are you kidding me? It's okay, Ted Nugent. Kendrick probably thinks you suck too. Exactly. My sister's 12 years older than me. She's DC's age. I'm Gen X. Same parents, same home, but very different people. She's a Trumper and ended up blocked on Friday. Damn. It is a dumb thing to say, Jojo. You're such a fucking idiot. And he also said, "This is easily the worst halftime show I've ever seen." Now, I haven't seen a lot of halftime shows, but I remember similar takes when Beyonce did her halftime show, because it was sort of she had the Black Panther aesthetic, and it was an homage to the Black Panthers, and I remember them going crazy over that. Like, so this doesn't surprise me that they had this response to this at all. It's just funny. Listen, I made birria tacos and brownies and got to watch my kid dance her ass. Oh, birria tacos, man, those are my favorite, man. I will fuck some birria tacos up. Matt Walsh felt personally offended by the song because he too is a creep. Yeah, wasn't he like pontificating on the age of consent in his car at one point? I'm sure the hit dogs are hollering everywhere.
Tonight is a fantastic opportunity to remind people who don't seem to understand. You cannot consume black media, rap music, sports entertainment. You cannot wear Jordans and jerseys and then turn around and be outraged when people take opportunities when they are in the spotlight to stand up for their rights and their freedoms that you simultaneously vote against, and try to dismantle. You're not some type of king, and they're not your fucking jesters to entertain you.
Right. To think that Kendrick, of all people, Kendrick, who his entire his art is constantly including his, political leanings or his social the messages that he has for where we're at socially, like social injustice. Very more often than not, he's always talking about social injustice that particularly affects Black people, but he also extends that to other people. But to think that Kendrick of all people would not take this opportunity to make it very clear what his thoughts are politically, what his thoughts are socially, it is insane. Like, that is Kendrick's, that is what he does, and that is what he does well. So, like, I don't know what anyone would think.
Yeah, it's hypocrisy at its highest level. So yes, it is that serious.
Oh, when I seen Serena Crip, when I seen her sea walking, I was like, is that Serena? And I was like, I had to do a double take. I was like, oh shit.
If you voted a specific way and you
ahead,
listen to
Serena.
fucking rap music and you love sports entertainment and you wear jerseys and fucking you got all the fucking Nike drops, you're a hypocrite at its highest level. And I suggest you look inward. Tonight's halftime was fucking fantastic.
It was good.
Kendrick's next level.
I loved it.
That shit was art. All right, have a great week.
If I don't get to go to at least one Kendrick fucking concert, I'm gonna be upset.
Talk to you soon.
A lot of good music has come out this year, and the music I've been wanting to do a video on it. It's just a lot of work, and I don't know if I might have ADHD, because every time I start a script, I get sidetracked by something else. But I've been wanting to do a video on like the art that has come out this year has been specifically geared towards like, how do I put this? Like going back to your roots. Like Bad Bunny dropped the album that is all about like going back to Puerto Rico, going back to your roots, like appreciating your home, anti-colonization, like anti-imperialism, like all of that. And I feel like a lot of the art, or at least some of the bigger, things that I've been paying attention to, have been a call to that, a call back to your roots. And I think that that's what GNX was for Kendrick. So, I just find it interesting that the art is taking that turn, but it doesn't necessarily surprise me, because typically when there's like social unrest and when you have things going on politically the way that they're happening now, you're gonna get the best art out of people. So I'm sure that there'll be more to come. people like that don't understand that Spanish is from Europe. The costuming, the choreography, lighting, the movement of the show, I was so impressed. Yeah, it was really good.
And if you thought the Super Bowl halftime performance was boring, let that be a reminder to your motherfucking ass that you're not like us. If you ain't get it, it wasn't for you. Okay?
That's what I said. If you didn't get it, it wasn't for you.
Happy Black History Month, mother.
Okay, here's my take.
All right, so I think this is the last one. All right, so those were about the halftime performance. But like I said earlier, one of the other things that people had an issue with was an artist by the name of Ladisi singing the Black National Anthem. Now, this is not new. I think last year Andre Day sang it, and people were pissed about that. So it's not a new thing for the Black National Anthem to be sung, as far as I understand it. But nonetheless, people, of course, had a problem with it. For anyone who doesn't know, the Black National Anthem, the name of it is called Lift Every Voice and Sing. It was actually written by a poet. I think it was like 1910. Let me see. I have a video that kind of like sums up the history. So we can watch that really quickly, and then we'll get into this guy's video. The actual performance itself was good, not the best, but better than mid. It's the metaphors and philosophical art and everything, but the singing that made it. I saw so much conversation about Kendrick's jeans too. I was amused. Yeah, I think that Celine jeans, I mean, they're really dope though. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. All right, let me bring this video up, because this kind of gives a little brief history. It's a 4-minute video about Lift Every Voice and Sing, which is also considered the Black National Anthem. And it's interesting to me when people are like surprised by it, because I grew up singing it in school. Like when it was a graduation, any event, we sang. There was a national anthem that was obviously sung, and then we had the Black National Anthem. And then in one of my schools, because there was a growing Puerto Rican population in the area, the principal made us all learn the Puerto Rican anthem. So we were singing 3 of them. All right, let me bring this video up. This video was done 7 years ago, and there was still talk about it then. So this does not change. Like every year, people get amnesia, and then when they hear the damn song again, they're like, "Oh my God, why are we singing this song?" And they have this racist ass takes about it. So let's hear the history real quick.
Of the national anthem lately, for better or for worse. But for African Americans, there's a national anthem that goes way back and tells our American story of struggle, triumph, and freedom.
It's a part of me, it's a part of history.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring.
It's called Lift Every Voice and Sing.
I heard it actually going to my grandma's church. I went to Spelman, so they were singing before sporting events.
Wasn't it an old slave song?
Lift Every Voice and Sing actually started as a poem. It was first recited in the year 1900 by 500 school children at the all-black Stanton School in Jacksonville, Florida, as a tribute to President Abraham Lincoln's birthday. The creator of Lift Every Voice and Sing was James Weldon Johnson, a civil rights activist, lawyer, and school principal, who also wrote the poem to introduce Booker T. Washington, who was visiting his school. Johnson's brother, John Rosamond Johnson, put the poem to music, and it officially became a song. Once the NAACP adopted Lift Every Voice and Sing as its official Negro national anthem, the song took on a life of its own. A remake of Lift Every Voice and Sing was done in the 1990s by Melba Moore, with fellow R&B artists like Stevie Wonder, Anita Baker, Dionne Warwick, and Bobby Brown.
Let our rejoicing rise.
It was even recited during President Barack Obama's first presidential inauguration. Wherever you stand on what to actually call Lift Every Voice and Sing, chances are you fall into the bucket of people who just remember the first stanza.
Lift every voice and sing to where Lift every voice and sing till
Uh-oh.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise.
High as the listening skies.
As it resounds the rolling sea.
And the crazy part is like when you listen to the words, it really is. I'm gonna lower this and talk over it because they're just showing them singing. But when you listen to the words, it's just about faith. It's about faith. It's about being positive. There you go. And to be upset at that is insane. I'll let this finish.
Is
Oh, nice. God damn, that was nice.
Beyond the politics around Lift Every Voice and Sing, the song itself is powerful in that it talks about staying hopeful, fighting injustice, and knowing the struggle our ancestors endured.
It's a part of something that gave people hope and, striving for excellence and kind of sense of community.
Just knowing that you have what do you want to call that? A place. Knowing that you're an individual, you're a citizen, you are here. You are here, and there's power in that.
All right, so y'all heard that, right? It's a song about faith. It's a song about, again, like being positive in spite of like a very, horrendous history in this country specifically. So who could have a problem with such a thing? Well, this guy does. Let's listen to what he has to say. Take it away.
Take on the Black national anthem being sung at the Super Bowl. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm so tired of everything being about race.
No.
And the national anthem is one anthem for all of us, for all races, for our great country, because we are a melting pot of all ethnic backgrounds.
So why can't there be another? Here's the thing, and it's interesting that some people really have a hard time understanding this. When you have a country that literally said that an entire group of people were not even whole people, like, what was it, 3/5 of a man, weren't even whole people, right? Not only that, the type of slavery that existed in this country was, if not the worst, one of the worst types of slavery to exist. And it went on for 400 years. And then after that, there was a subsequent laws that still separated that group of people from integrating into society. So to say, well, we're a melting pot of people, well, for about 500 years, no, we weren't. No, we weren't. And we're only, the Civil Rights Act was 1950. We're in 2025. How many years is that? Somebody help me. 75 years. So, the amount of time that it wasn't a welcoming place to anyone that wasn't white, or anyone that wasn't white, is still way longer than the time that it was, quote unquote, a melting pot. And to this day, aside from that history, to this day, you still have all types of, look at where we're at now politically, socially. You got people literally reporting people to get deported. You got dehumanization of immigrants at this point. Dehumanization of the LGBTQ community. Pardon me if I missed the letter. like dehumanization of women. Like, what are you talking about? What? They're only a melting pot when it's convenient for them to say exactly. And if he had it his way, you wouldn't be still. My Sicilian family was not welcome to the U.S. 100 years ago. Exactly, Axelot. Yep. Italians wasn't considered white. Irish people wasn't considered white at one point. So they got treated like shit too. Minis at the age they're starting to discuss Rosa Parks. Oh, Minnie's at the age they're starting to discuss Rosa Parks at school. We're having the race discussion with her on a real level. Blew her mind to know Ruby Bridges is still alive. Yeah, like we got people that remember that shit, like firsthand.
For them to do just one race.
Right, go get a drink. If you don't like the song, go get a drink or something. There's so many other things that you could be doing during that song. I love the song. And when I was growing up, I love that song. I love the Puerto Rican anthem. Like that's what we sung every event. So, but if you don't like it, go to the bathroom. You ain't gotta take a potty break or something.
With their Black national anthem is just absolutely ridiculous. And I just think that
exactly J9. Yep.
I'm just over it. I'm beyond over it. Stop talking about fucking race. It's that this is what the problem is. They keep doing shit like this, and this divides people because it should.
They keep doing shit like this. What? Sing a song? Sing a song, my guy. Sing a song that's about hope and about faith and about pressing forward in spite of all the atrocities and all the like things that are done to you as a person simply because of the color of your skin. You're fucking mad that they're singing a song. This is what they do. Sing a song. What? Yeah, you're right, Axel. Sicilians, because they tend to be darker and more they had a harder time. The racists on the school board here won't let one kid to sing God Save the King. Oh Lord. Sing along with the song. I ain't never been this I mean, it's not even a song about like any anti anything. You know what I mean? It really is just about like, hey, I know things have been bad. I know things were bad. I know that, it's been hard, but let's push forward. Let's, use that as strength or whatever. Are you fucking kidding me?
Just be the national anthem. Just one. I didn't hear a Mexican anthem. I didn't hear a freaking Chinese anthem. We could, if we went through every single race that's in America, that's why we have one anthem, the national anthem. Stop doing shit like this that divides us. I just think it's ridiculous. And I'm disappointed. I'm fucking disappointed.
Wow, that's wild to have such a response to a song. It's just a song. You'll be all right, guy. Did you see the video of the teacher who had? Did you see the video of the teacher who had the kids arguing with her about how slaves got paid? No. Where's that at? Just like we have one flag, right? The Union flag, right, Techie? Right, JoJo? How many people love the damn Confederate flag? And it's just our culture. And
I thought having them take out the end racism was a great thing. And then they added like a love message. It's beautiful. I was watching Bill Maher.
Oh, no, not Bill Maher. All right, let's hear it.
Bill Maher said, and I agree with this guy every now and then, he makes some good points. And he said, let me ask you a question. By putting end racism down there, is that actually going to make anybody that's a racist not racist? Are they going to look at that and say, you know what? Yeah, I'm not racist anymore. No.
Well, it's not that it doesn't make them racist. It lets them know that it won't be tolerated in that space. That's all that means. People are going to have their beliefs regardless, but the less spaces you let them know it will be tolerated in, the less normalized it becomes, because it's correctly ostracized. You can't make people not like what?
No, because people that are fucking stupid and that
like you. All right.
Judge people by the color of their skin. I hate people by the color of their skin. Saying shit like that's not going to change anything. The fucking anthem is not gonna change anything. It just,
so why are you upset about it? Let the people sing their song and have their moment of like time to that's an anthem that's important to Black folks. Let them sing their song and go get a fucking drink while you're waiting. It's that simple. Like, it's not that the song stops anything. It's not that the message stops anything. It's just that it means that, hey, well, the song has its own message, but that the message on, the end racism message, it's not going to be tolerated here. This ain't the place. If this is what you believe in, you need to go. I think that, how else do you stop people from like being a fucking open, being a bigot to people if you don't first let them know that it's just not going to be allowed in your space? It's that simple. Dude, shut the fuck up and enjoy the song. It's a pretty song that's inspirational. It is. He's experiencing white guilt and doesn't like it. You think?
Just needs to be one anthem. Period. For all of us. And I know you damn libtards and you people that just, race every fucking thing are going to lose your damn minds. But I'm sorry. We just need to stop talking about it. I remember the interview that Morgan Freeman did that Democrats hate. And, they asked him, how do we, end this racism stuff? And he said, just stop talking about it.
But who's the one who did a whole video on it? You did it. They sang a song, and I think it was J9 who said it, but they called it it's called the Black National Anthem, and that's what's setting you off. Had it not been called that, you wouldn't have paid any attention to it. Why not just not pay? Okay, let them sing the song, and you keep it fucking moving. It's not that big of a deal. You're the one who created an entire video about this, and then gonna say, I know it's gonna trigger people. You were the original person triggered, sir. That's literally why you're making this video. What's up?
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
That's productive. So if I disagree, I have to be a pejorative, sir.
God damn it. Listen here. What's your name? Nova Rye Bread or whatever? Okay. Let me tell you something. All right. I'm struggling. Okay. You can do just like me. You can buy a car. You can buy a house. Okay. All right. We don't need no more of your hippity hop brown people, black people songs. Okay. You're fucking up the fucking Super Bowl. I came there to watch some fucking football, not see a bunch of brown people dancing up on the stage talking about end racism. Okay. All right. I'm tired of it, okay? I just want to watch my fucking football without being reminded that I'm a racist all the time, okay? Okay, sure, I don't want you living across the street from me, but still, damn. Jesus Christ. I just want to watch a bunch of guys hit each other until they get concussions and get CTE. Is that so hard to ask? I'm just saying, goddamn.
What kind of beer are you drinking?
Bud Light, of course. The wateriest beer in the world. I might as well drink water. I don't even know why I'm drinking it, but they tell me to drink it. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't they cancel that? No, excuse me.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't y'all cancel it?
I made a mistake. Excuse me, brown person. I can fuck up sometimes too. Okay? Jesus Christ. Can't say one thing wrong on these blacks. Jesus Christ. Jump down your throat. Shit. I meant Miller. It all tastes the same. It all tastes like my granddaddy spit in the can and chilled it. It's fucking disgusting.
Anywho. I got one question. Do you have the Confederate flag?
I'm wearing it on my ass right now.
On your ass?
Yes, it protects the family jewels. Heritage, not hate, okay? Shit.
Well, what should we call you here? Because you've been a wonderful, informative guest.
I mean, if you call me Joe Bob, that's fine. You know, you need more white people on your channel anyway. You always got that black fella. You know, that black fella on here. Fucking left this piece of shit. Tired of him.
I
You
don't
know?
need good memory, man. Me too.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
How you know?
Oh my god. Are you gonna watch the rest of this, or you gotta go ride your tractor somewhere?
Yeah, I'm on it right now. I'm burning up in the sun, you know, trying to get that nice sheen of red on my neck. But yeah, I gotta get back to that. But if you say anything else I don't like, I'll probably come back.
All right.
All right. All right, y'all stay white.